Salamat Pagi and welcome to another day on the Epic Java Adventure. I'm still here in a very grey and cloudy Palmera. Today I'm supposed to be moving on, but I'm in two minds whether to stay here another day or not, so we'll see how it goes this morning. Okay, so there's a big group of people learning to surf, and there's some backpackers included in there by the looks of it. But apart from that, the beach is completely deserted. And it is quite an impressive beach. It does go on for miles, all the way around to Pancha, which is a fishing village over there, where those hills are. And from there you can get like a fishing boat that will take you to the secret beach of Wedi, which is also just around there behind those hills. And that's quite an impressive beach, but on a day like this, perhaps not worth the journey. So I said before, Red Island is actually quite well known as being a place for beginner surfers. There's quite a few people out today trying to surf. When the tide's gone out, you can actually have a little explore of Red Island, but I think that's going to have to wait for another day.
The problem with Red Island is that it's just very difficult to get to. I'd taken a driver down to Red Island the day before, but today I was going to try and get back to Banyuwangi using public transport.
So here at the beach, there's quite a few warungs that are selling like hot food, cold drinks. You can even get bintang as well from here. Same actually on the beach, there's a few little places selling snacks, cold drinks, hot drinks. You've got like chairs and parasols as well that you can hire.
The plan today was to get back to Banyuwangi, go on to Ketapang Harbour, take a ferry to Bali and then spend the night in Pemutaran. But so far I've not managed to find out if there are any buses that run back to Banyuwangi or anywhere else on the way.
On the main street here, there's lots of homestays, so there's plenty of places for you to stay. And right next to the entrance to the beach there's this supermarket which sells a good variety of snacks, plus also alcoholic drinks, which is a definite plus.
I stayed here last night in a place called the Wisma Homestay in a little bamboo hut, and the place definitely has a feel that if there was more backpackers around, that it'd have a really good vibe. Now Palmera is a pretty small place and so doesn't have much in the way of public transport. I couldn't find any information online, and so my only option was have a wander and ask around. It got to noon and I'd still not found any bus going in the Banyuwangi direction, and I was told that there was one bus that went past the end of the village at 7 AM this morning. A bit late now.
Well, I spent all morning trying to organise transport back to Banyuwangi, and it's not easy, I'm not going to lie to you. I've cheekily asked some guy if he could give me a lift to Sumbernagung, and he said he would if I give him 100,000, so that's not too bad. But typically now I've organised my transport out of here, the weather's got nice, so I'm definitely going to have to come back here for more days. It's a great place to be lazy. I managed to get a driver to take me from Palmera to Pasangarang, and then I was going to wait for a bus then to Jajag. But while I was waiting for the bus, a guy's offered me to charter his Angkor to take me to Jajag, which is going to save me about an hour and a half, 2 hours of waiting for a bus, so I've opted for that. It's going to cost me a little bit more, but time is crucial today.
It's definitely an experience travelling by Angkor, especially with a big backpack. It's not the most comfy ride, but in the absence of a bus, beggars can't be choosers. Well, this is Jajag Terminal, and halfway now to Banyuwangi. That's the hard part done.
Well, I've made it so far to the terminal Jajag, so halfway here now. Next stop Banyuwangi, or maybe even the Ketapang Harbour if I'm lucky.
Now I'll just have to sit and wait for any bus that's heading towards Banyuwangi. There didn't seem to be any buses coming into the terminal, and the only minivan I saw was the one that had brought me here. It was starting to feel like I wasn't going to get to Bali tonight. At least my presence here amused the local Bejak drivers.
Well, I've managed to find myself a bus that's going to go to Banyuwangi. Unfortunately, it's going to Brawijaya bus station, which is in the south of the town, and not to Ketapang Harbour, which is actually what I need. So I've still got to look for some sort of transport between Banyuwangi bus station and Ketapang Harbour. Well, I've arrived here in Banyuwangi bus station here in Banyuwangi. Still got to get to Ketapang Harbour if I've got any dreams of getting to Bali tonight, and that's across the other side of the city, probably about 10 kilometres away. So not really sure what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to stay here or actually go to Bali. On the other side of the Banyuwangi bus station is where the angkots go. So you can get angkots here to other places in Banyuwangi. It doesn't seem very busy at this time of day.
There was a bus timetable at Banyuwangi bus terminal that shows there are 2 morning buses that go to Pasangarang. Whether these are running or not, I'll have to check out next time I go to Red Island. Well, I gave up on Bali in the end and I've decided to spend the night again in Banyuwangi. So until tomorrow, sampai jumpa lagi.